dress really nice, get dressed up really nice in some khakis, a nice shirt, put the braids up into a bun, make sure they washed real nice, line the beard up, go to a nice bar and sit
Mhm.
down and see what females look at you.
Even if I don't drink, just sit there and put on the
I
show and
don't
wait.
drink either. I used to go to the bar and order milk.
Okay.
I used to go to a bar and order milk and be like,
You see what I'm saying? Stop. Once again, our calendar will be open soon. This is diabolical. HQ told this man put on some khakis. You know, he's like, okay, he done broke out his handy dandy notebook, start writing stuff down. Mr. Walker, this is bad.
God dang it, HQ. You told this. No, God dang it.
what do you have on the subject of men's submission? Give me a quick summation.
I can't. I don't know. That's hard to do because it was so many things I was like glossed over. Again, for me,
What?
when he was explaining certain things, I get the realm of what you want to say, but I'm like, in my generation, I just turned 30.
Mm-hmm.
In my generation, I'm like, I get it, but it don't fit the format for what I'm dealing with or seeing right now as a guy.
So what are you saying right now? What are female?
Submit, you saying submit like that's like a rare thing to happen for a certain kind of woman.
Mhm.
That's not the norm. So it's like it's not possible to spending time with all this emotional stuff you saying to me.
Mhm.
I talk like you most of the time. Believe it or not, when I be watching you, I'd be like, that's like I don't know if you want me to cuss. But I'm like, what kind of shit is this? Like nobody got no time for that. Like, nah, that's extra. Like, so that's how I be looking at like the stuff you saying is how I'm responding when I'm seeing you. So I'm like, no, like she not who what kind of girl should I be doing this shit for? None of them
So are
show
you
anything.
you're saying the younger generation are now not doing what I'm saying should be done
Yeah,
female wise?
yeah.
Maybe you could maybe the whole point is I hate to say this, but wouldn't that be a part of you all's vetting process, you men, to find these women that could be vulnerable like this?
It don't serve a you say be afraid or fear. It don't serve a purpose, is what I'm saying. Like me as a guy right now, the thing that I
Mhm.
come across is that most of them look at you as a utility first. So this thing you saying about being vulnerable and actively listening to her feelings and all this and all that, all these things are listed for you, what you gotta do for her. But it's like it's no point in time you be seeing them show you anything for you to do that with them. You get me? It just lists the want, need. Then once you do that, then after that, I'll try to see what I can treat you or give you back.
All right, I'm gonna stop this for a second. First thing first, all right, me and Mr. Walker will be opening our calendar up soon for sessions. I didn't know how down bad y'all was, but we here. Don't worry. And listen, so this brother call up on the show. He eventually will come on camera. All right, so we'll fast forward it and whatnot. There's a lot here. What you got, Mr. Walker?
Mercy me. He the queen male submission. And then this goofy ninja, don't show your shoulders. And then this goofy ninja gon' say, well, there's a particular woman that get that. Why is that a problem? Because don't no woman won't no man that's gonna submit to her. And don't worry, we need to respect the woman's hypergamous nature. Otherwise, you're going to end up getting black pilled or lefted it. You got to appeal to it. She don't want no dude that's gonna submit to her. With all due respect and properly, a woman, they say it. They want to be checked when they need to be checked. They want to be corrected. No woman want no dude submit to them.
Yeah, but that wasn't the point of the video. The point of the video was to have people call in that were submissive or knew about the submissive thing. I didn't know this person was going to show up, and I didn't know the person behind him was going to show up. I didn't know any of those things. I just opened up the subject.
Well, they
I don't
sound
know who's
submissive.
going to call me. How do I
think
know
they
who's
did.
going to call me? I don't.
Yeah.
And then wasn't this tell me, was it a perfect example or was it a perfect example?
Well, we ain't done. There's a lot more here. So hit the like button. Hold on.
You said tell her that you broke and see how she responded to that. or have a, or you could test her by saying dating her and knowing you have money, and then all of a sudden tell her that you don't got no money.
I
All of a
can't.
sudden,
But whenever you try to talk to, again, this is me. I'm just trying to. The reference that I keep coming across is that the female's in a relationship or got out of one, or the person she wants to be with she can't be with. Is some rotating of that thing going on at some point in time, or I'm not ready.
You?
Huh?
Maybe she don't want you.
No, it's not about just her. It's like whenever you try to come across them, it be that mess going on, is what I'm saying in general. Or they just got out of one, they're not ready to get in one. Then if you double back on them 4 months later, they with somebody, it just be like, what the hell? You said you wasn't ready, now all of a sudden you are.
But that's what I'm saying. They don't want you.
That's fine if they don't want me. I'm saying this is a common reoccurring thing right now. Or if they get in something and it goes bad, then after they try to use you as a rebound to try and say, I was this and this was going on at the time, and I feel like this person was right for me. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's what's going on in this time.
So, what kind of women are you looking for? That's another question. That's another thing.
I be trying to deal with the most average. I be thinking of the most basic of the basic. You know how you get a car, it come plain, no extra anything. You just want stock.
Right.
You don't need nothing. That's what I'm.
A basic model. Yeah.
That's it. That's even hard to find. That's becoming like a rare kind of damn Pokemon, basically.
That's wild.
It is. That's what I'm saying. From the timeline that you're talking about, what I'm growing up in, even the fact that the people that raised you aren't raising these girls or these guys that way. Because I listen to the women too. I talk to them to listen to them. The kind of guys that they keep talking about, what they keep dealing with, I'll be like, that's wild. This girl last week, I was working with, showed me text message between a guy she was dealing with, and she's young. But I was like, this guy was offering just to give you gas money, just to come over to hit, to smash. I was like, whoa. That's
hell no.
Yeah.
This whole dynamic is like, look at the, but see, here's the thing. You guys got traitors in y'all midst as men that are going to do this, that ruins the good relationship, ruins the good guys' dates. Older men who are paying, who don't mind paying. Now the pool is tainted with women who think you got to pay for me first. You got to do this first. How do you wade through that? How do you men wade through all of that? Aren't there men who are out there who can tell you guys how to wade through these men?
Yeah, we right here. Mr. Walker, this man come up here, he gonna say, what the hell did he just say?
I tell you what he said, God dang it. Listen, man, this thing's worse than death. I swear for Lord. He said, yeah, it's this one, I'm talking to this one girl, and she was showing me the text message thread between her and another dude. I take a rusty machete to my own neck. I wish I might.
You notice he was taking on the female persona. He was sort of mimicking some of the things I was saying. He was going along with my whole program, and I was just like, okay, when is he gonna start barking? When is he really gonna start doing the masculine thing? But I noticed that he was repeating the things I was saying, and I was like, I can't make this up. I didn't make this man call up here. I don't know who this man is.
Here we go. Check. There you go. We got us a simp beta orbiter on the line right now. Listen, fellas, I'm serious. This is hardcore. Listen to me. I'm triggered. Don't ever, if you dating a woman, don't ever allow no woman to talk to you about another ninja. Don't ever in your mother loving life allow a woman to sit there and talk to you about another ninja. If she do, if it happens, it may happen to y'all. It's wild out there. Don't flinch. Don't blink. Just get up quietly, politely, and walk away and act like she never existed. That's wild. Hey, that's utter disrespect. I wish that. Come on, man.
Wade through these women. I'm sorry.
There are. I know them. I've talked to them. But we always come at the same crossroads for men in general.
Right.
The same crossroads I keep coming across is that you just go back in time. That's something that I always seem to come across. You just go back in time.
Right.
Because the time that you want to make yourself and become a certain kind of guy, the girl that you want to get with gets taken already, usually. So now when you reach that point in time, you just have to go back 5 years younger or 10 years younger. Inevitably, unfortunately, it's like what it comes down to.
And it's like, I don't know how to vet. I don't know how you all would vet these women. How you would find a woman. You just want a basic model. You don't want her to want X, Y, and Z, but they all come the same way. Is this what you're telling me? They all come with wanting you to take care of them, provide for them, and do all of that.
Yes, but now my bias here is that I haven't tried to really deal with other races. Like I've leaned toward Hispanic, but it's been mostly black. I'm only talking about black. Now other races, the Hispanic women are more like they different. They don't be coming with like the stuff that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But if a Hispanic person said, they'll say, nah, they deal with that all the time. But me, I ain't really going for white, but I'm thinking more or less I'm gonna stick to black. But that's what I've been dealing with black my age.
So what about foreign blacks?
Foreign black?
Like I don't know, Brazil black, Puerto Rican black. I mean, have you tried any of those?
No, they sort of come with the similar expectation, but they already come up from what they're trying to do for you. But they still want that same exchange as over here. Here, the exchange is like they just want that first, then they'll try to sort of see what they'll compromise to give you.
Listen, dude, he just complaining. Is there, you see what I'm saying? What about the women here? Nah, they just saying you can't just have this defeatist mentality or just lock yourself in the basement. All right, whatever. But come on,
Bring the
man.
monster on. Bring the monster on.
You got
The
some fight.
monster.
You a man. Leon, tell him, Leon, I'm a man. God made man.
And I gotta tell y'all, the reckoning that's coming called me ugly on the channel one time. The person that comes up,
we're gonna get to it. So there was a guy that called up. But yeah, we'll get to it, HQ. What you got, Mr. Walker?
No. Listen, I've said I'm not quick to throw out the accusation of men being fence jumpers and stuff like that, Rainbow Coalition. But yeah, Heathen Queen, don't be too proud. This dude, you know what I mean? He ain't too sturdy on his square. Yeah, easy to defeat this one with your Jedi mind tricks. I want to see how this progress. I want to hear it. I want to see this ninja come on camera. Here we go. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm about to say, about to come on camera any moment.
As if they doing you a favor. As if I'd be like, Jesus Christ. Okay.
So what do you think? So if the women won't change and you're looking for a specific woman and this is the way they are, why not find that basic model and then compromise? Because you don't want a woman. What is your biggest fear? What is your biggest fear? That she wants you for your money? What is your biggest fear? What does that look like?
My fear? Oh, actually, the one thing that guys always have an issue with, even me, is that you could spend 5 years. There's always going to be somebody richer than you, stronger than you, or more handsome than you. My fear is that that's what you will sell me out for. That one day, because again, it's an emotional roller coaster with them. One day they feel like this person's telling them what they want to hear, or they want to compare me to this other person, and they want to leave for that reason. And then it turns bad. That's what happened with my ex about like 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Thought somebody was better, and that didn't turn out to go how she wanted it to be. And then it just fell apart. And I got an update like probably 2 months ago about that situation.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, that's.
Oh my God. Huh. This is black pill. This is a black pill PTSD. We done seen this before. It's rough. All right. And Mr. Walker say, if you skiing, don't look at the damn trees. He just looking at the trees. Boom, boom, hit every one of them. Boom, boom. Man, he gonna say, because if I get with a woman, she gonna find a guy that make more money than me. He's gonna be taller than me. Man, what? Man,
I'm trying to tell you, the slap man for less, he got to get his life together. He's swimming in black pills. He talking about his ex left him, thought it was better, and talking about he just got an update on that situation as of recently. All his love interests and exes keep coming to him, dangling kudakata in his face. All right, this fell apart. He hurt me so bad. I don't know what to do. He's sending cash apps, you know what I'm saying, edible arrangements. This ninja is wicked. This again, fellas, if you have found yourself in this situation or think you may find yourself in this situation, take note and don't freaking find yourself in that situation.
So what you got, Raquel, so far?
I think that I don't actually think that he has any sugar in his tank. Like, he more so reminds me of the like the little boys that I would hang out with when I was younger that would come over to my mom's house and play Mario Kart with me. Like, they never tried hunching or anything, like I always let them come over to play with me because I always felt safe. Like, Chris isn't gonna try to grab my booty or anything like that. Like they stay in their little boxes, and I just feel like maybe he's been in that box tied up too long and he's trying to get out, but the women that he's going for probably are out of his league.
I didn't find anything wrong with him, which is what is wrong. I'm a woman, and I didn't find anything wrong with a little bit off, but I didn't. As a woman, I didn't see what a man saw. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Our perspectives are different. I was just thinking a nice guy calling in, kind of simpish, but right. I'm thinking that way, but it took another human being to come up there and say what he said,
right? Okay.
For you to be like, "What? Did I hear all of that wrong?"
And he said he's 30 years old. So he's 30 years old.
Right.
He's just goofy, socially awkward. He's sort of, I got nephews, man, that's sort of awkward. And they cut from that strange cloth. It's something generational. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? That was one of the pros, to being latchkey kids and being, what do they call them now? Free range kids. We was free range, my baby. You was out in the projects, in the hood, proving yourself. You came home with scrapes. See what I mean? I couldn't imagine if my babies came home with gashes and scrapes. I used to come home to skin down to the white meat, limping, going like that was life. Like every day you was going to hurt yourself, man. But these kids nowadays, and that builds it, man. When you prove yourself to yourself, when you realize you could take a hit, you could take a punch to the face. You know what I'm saying? You can slam somebody. You could take getting slammed. That builds up your confidence with your peers and the women. Brothers like this, I guarantee you, he never felt the joy of a victory from a good old fisticuffs battle. He just probably got swirlies and wedgies, atomic wedgies.
So here we go. I'm letting it keep going. Hit the like button. We'll grab these super chats here in 1 second.
Why? All that time wasted.
You can't. That's the one thing you cannot do. Life be lifing. You cannot sit here and say, I'm not going to take a chance because she may not want me in 4 years, or she may not want me after 2 years. You have to take the opportunity to move now. Because if you don't move now, you're going to be sitting here 40 waiting for that one particular woman to come your way when you know that they're not like that. There's women out there that will not be looking for a new opportunity, but you have to be the best that you can be. And the only thing you can be is the best that you can be. You can't make yourself be taller. You can't make yourself be sweeter. You can only be the best version of you and put yourself out there and get the best catch that you can. Are you looking at women that are actually in your league, in your capacity? Because I know I would never get a Denzel Washington. So I know that I know I'm not getting a Denzel Washington. I just know that. So therefore, I have to go a different route to find the desire that I want. Are you going directly for the one that you want and make this is the most fucked up thing to say. Sometimes the person or the woman that you want will never want you.
Oh,
that's true.
Sometimes the person that winds your clock up, makes your wood hard the way you like it, will never want you. So my whole thing is, are you going to wait all your life for the one that you want, the one that may or may not want you? Or
No.
are you going to go for the opportunities that are there? And I'm not saying settle for somebody who has 2 children or 3 children or whatever.
I tried that 3 months ago. I tried to deal with some lady. She was like, he just turned 40, 2 kids or 3 kids. But that didn't go too well either.
Crazy.
But there's women out here who don't have children.
Yeah, no, I know that. But again, it takes, I don't know what kind of crossroads they keep coming into. It's not until they end up having a kid, they have this epiphany. Then they understand your character as a guy. They understand how simple I am. I just be honest. I don't want nothing complicated. I'll joke. You need something, I'll help you, or we figure it out. I try, to not lose my sanity, right? I'm trying to hold on to this like metric of like trying to stay formal about stuff, right? The same principle you grew up when you're 10 years old, 15 years old. You try to like talk to a person. You ask them what they like, what they want to do. Try to just be just simple. But you say my league, I be trying to think, okay, I ain't never thought about that. What's my league?
Yeah, what is your league? Are you fat? We can't tell. What's going on?
I'm not fat. I'm like 6'1". I'm not too out of shape, I guess. I'm like 185, 190.
What do you mean too out of shape? What the hell does that mean?
What? I don't exercise as much as I used to.
Wait a minute, you just said you ain't too out of shape. What does that mean?
What, you want me to show you? I can stand outside.
No. I'm just saying, are you lying to us and you really a bigum?
No, I'm not lying to you. I'm just telling you, I'm not. Let me get up. I'm saying I'm not too out of shape in a sense where I'm not all muscular and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Where the hell can I put this phone so you can see me properly? Let me see if I can put it right here. Is that too much light?
No. It's not too much light. We can only see your arm. That's all.
Oh, I'm trying to set the phone somewhere. This is just nope.
Okay.
You getting them to do Kendrick hands?
You just
amazing.
Shout out to HQ. Yeah. Shout out to HQ over there doing the work. All right, she building it as she.
Yeah, but I didn't know how to put people on camera.
Yeah,
I was just expecting.
We're gonna get back into it. HQ over here cooking, putting out good content. Make sure y'all subscribe.
And they don't talk about anything, like they be bored of the conversation. I'm like, then what? I listen to you, let you talk. They don't got nothing they be talking about.
They don't be talking about nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, you ain't horrible. Okay, you ain't fugly. You just an average looking person, right?
Yeah.
My whole thing is you normal looking, you're not overweight, you're not cuckoo.
HQ, stop. Yeah. Like you said, he parroted everything you saying. He might be a little delayed. HQ gonna say, you ain't ugly, you ain't fugly. He gonna say, yeah. Man, stop, brother.
It's okay. So I was incorrect. I say he was blowed out, balding. I went very stereotypical, like the critic or something. But he ain't. He up here. The brother ain't blowed out. Got a head full of hair. All right. And what's going on, brother? What's going on? Somebody called in the chat saying he sounded like he was raised by a single mom. And it's unfortunate that very well may be what we're seeing. Why the lack of confidence? Why so sympathetic?
Not to cut you off, Mr. Walker. I don't know if I'm getting ahead of the video or not, or how much we gonna catch of it. But at some point in here, he did mention that he went to prison or something. He just got out of jail. He did some prison time. I remember he said, you were saying something to him, HQ. He's like, yo, HQ, you don't know me. I've been to prison or something.
No, that wasn't me. He was talking to the next guy that's gonna come up.
Okay, so I'm making sure I don't know if I got past it already or what. But like you said, just some more data, Mr. Walker. I don't know what happened to this man in jail or prison.
Right.
Yeah, listen, yeah, man. If you ain't tough and you wind up in the Hooscow, they gonna find out you ain't tough. Y'all heard the horror stories of Fleece Johnson. Y'all heard it. They trick them. It ain't nothing brutish. If you act like you only need a push over the edge, you go to prison. You gonna get pushed.
So here we are. Hit the like button.
Why is it that you're not finding who you need to find? So the only thing I can think of is it's got to be your issue because it can't be their issue. Not saying you have an issue.
And then his screen name is OMS God. Y'all gotta stop putting God. This was remember the Jesus guy from Milwaukee. Yeah, it's goofy, flat out.
Stop.
Huh.
But maybe you're not looking at the female. Maybe you're not looking in your lane.
I don't know what that is because I be trying to talk to him, but
yeah, but every woman that you want don't want you, so you just can't talk to anybody. You gotta look. I can go up to Denzel Washington and say I'm the best thing since sliced bread, but he ain't never gonna look at me, and that's what I'm attracted to. You understand what I'm saying? What you're attracted to may not be attracted to you, so therefore you got to make adjustments.
Okay.
So make adjustments to what you're looking for. You say, well, I don't want to go white. No, well, I'm not attracted to white people like that either. But if the whole world of black men said, hell no, I'm not dealing with a heathen queen, I'm gonna have to deal with the white dude, right?
Yeah.
All right then. Adjust yourself. Adjust whatever you got to do. Because you seem to be a normal, average, not overweight human being looking halfway decent. There's no way you shouldn't have at least a girlfriend that you looking at exploring that's looking back at you.
Yeah, I can talk to people, but again, it's not. I'm trying to see, but that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just talking.
You're just talking, but something is holding you back. Something is to give it a shot. Okay.
Oh, I can't think of nothing.
Horrible. He doesn't look horrible. I'm just saying.
Why he keep holding that can with you?
You look. He don't.
Man. Yeah. There we go. Shout out to Rakim in the Cash App. He says, why he keep holding that can with two hands? That says a lot. That's all I'm saying.
No, I feel y'all. Like, no. God dang it. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, nuts and boquishas. It's what am I looking for here, man? You masculine frame. Men, you must take on the burden of being aware of your stance and demeanor at all times, especially when the public eye. You know, shout out to the one content creator. He said, y'all ever see what I'm saying? Feminine today is long. he said, as a dude, you ever been like, you know, by yourself, standing there or something, and you stand kind of weird, you hurting, you know, check yourself. Listen, you can't act like this in public. He's sitting there. Come on, man. Look, I ain't got nothing in my hands, but just look at me. I look stupid.
I would have knocked that Red Bull can out of my son's hand. Like, what you doing? Like, what?
If he was in the Hooscow, I don't know what they serve. I ain't never been locked up. But if whatever drink they serve you in there, if he was in there holding that drink like that, the Squirrel Master from Half Baked definitely came to holler at him. Nasty Nate Jungle Love was like, hey, come on, I got something for you to hold with two hands. God help it, Lord. God.
And he's about to smack his lips. Like, if Gavin lets it roll just a little bit more, he's gonna do a little like
see, this is what we mean by we don't know him. He may not be, you know what I'm saying, what y'all are accusing him of being, but he only need a slice of pushes, just a little push to get over the edge. Just a little push.
Like an everyday average.
I'm like an everyday average Joe.
Everyday average Joe Blow. So an everyday average Joe Blow, where does I'm gonna tell you where this is what Sprinkle tell they. She said meet him at the bar. Happy hour.
Damn,
Yeah,
I'm not a drinker or a smoker.
Dress really nice. Get dressed up really nice in some khakis, a nice shirt. Put the braids up into a bun. Make sure they washed real nice. Line the beard up. Go to a nice bar and sit down and see what females look at you.
Even if I don't drink, just sit there and put on the show and wait.
I used to go to the bar and order milk.
Okay.
I used to go to a bar and order milk and be like,
you see what I'm saying? Stop. Once again, our calendar will be open soon. This is diabolical. HQ told this man put on some khakis. You know, he's like, okay, he done broke out his handy dandy notebook, start writing stuff down. Mr. Walker, this is bad.
God dang it, HQ. You told this. No, God dang it.
He's talking to a female. He's talking to a female. I am coming from a female perspective.
I just did. Yes, ma'am. Listen, when I want to be as least threatening as possible, I put on some khakis, a white shirt like this, and some brown leather shoes. That's if you want to be as, and then you told him to put on khakis. He gonna put on some khakis, some Van shoes, a goofy shirt, and then you told him to go to a bar and order some milk. They made comedies about that. Like, that's a goofy goober. You going to a biker bar like, yeah, can I get a 7-Up? No, we only got scotch.
Well, milk can look like a white Russian. Michael Vick would come into the club and get cranberry and orange juice all the time.
Keyword, Michael Vick. Let's stop. We gotta stop. Stop trying to save everybody, y'all. All right, it's over for this brother.
Mike Vick could have walked into the club eating Twizzlers, and it still would have got a desired outcome. This ninja, I don't know what he need to put on. I don't know. He don't need to go to no bar. That's just terrible. He I don't know what he need to do. I don't know. I need to hear more.
Well, he said to HQ. HQ said go to the bar. He said, but I don't drink. What do you mean? Why would I? HQ. So it's just all bad.
And he asking. He just clueless. What do I do, HQ? Get some. Okay, I'm gonna get some milk. Wear some khakis. I wish it. He needs slapped on everything. We don't condone violence, but if this ninja really go to his local hood bar with some khakis on and go order a milk, he deserve whatever happened to him. Don't do. Go, God dang, milk.
Why you ordering the milk? Because I don't drink, but I want to be at the bar.
Okay.
Or ask for a virgin pina colada.
Okay.
Nobody know ain't no alcohol in there.
Okay. I ain't never tried that. It's not my cup of tea, but now that you recommend it, I can look at doing it.
I mean, come out of your comfort zone. Because if you don't come out of your comfort zone and you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're not getting no result. So do something different.
Okay.
And it don't even have to be in the middle. It don't even have to be at night. It can be happy hour. Women go to them happy hour things all the time with their girlfriends from the office.
Okay. Well, at least I got someone to bounce the idea off of. It's never really hit my mind to just try that approach. So,
I mean, what is it going to hurt? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What is it going to hurt? It's not going to hurt for you to try something new. I never tried to go to a bar and pick nobody up. I've never tried that. But when I get out into the dating market, when I feel like it, I'm gonna do just what the sprinkle lady told me to do. Dress up real nice, put some heels on, some nice open-toed shoes with a nice dress, and go to a bar where they do happy hours. Okay. And see what I can do.
So you asked him what he do. I don't know if we passed that up as well. He says he's a box truck driver. So you was asking him, you said, what do you do? Are you like working at McDonald's or something? He said, no, I drive box trucks or something. He was saying, I don't know.
So he got a job. He's employed. He's gainfully employed. Again, the only thing that's standing in a lot of you guys' way is that lack of confidence. And it only comes through trying yourself. Ain't no way around that. You can't skip that step. You literally can't. One of Kev's last messages was told guys to get into mixed martial arts or something. It's one of the best things you can do. Get into a ring and prove yourself. I'm telling you, get punched in the face. It's beautiful. It's beautiful as a man. You guys got to do it. Don't be scared.
Yeah, his lack of confidence is like, you know, women are just letting him down easy, one after one after one after one. You know, he's already defeated before he's approached. Then when he's approaching, he's so insecure about it. You know, women are, you know, we've been talking to men for a long time, so we are very experienced in, you know, conversation. If you can't even like hold your own in a conversation with HQ, just trying to explain the outcome you'd like to get, but what you keep receiving, like how is any woman going to receive you trying to talk to her as a man that's of confidence and strength and assertiveness? Like he just is. It's like talking to a little boy. Like my 14-year-old sounds more manly than he is. It's just weird. And it does come off a little creepy now. Now I'm like, ooh, like something's up.
So here we go. I'm gonna let it go. It's a lot more. Here we are.
So often, because again, most of my time I'll be spending working. I do more than one thing. So
here's my thing. What kind of woman are you looking for?
I ain't thinking about it. I just like want just a regular woman. That's what I'm saying. Like I meet you, you meet me. You could be working and I could be working. We try to carve out some time for us to get to know each other. That's it, and then we work from there.
Yeah, but you look like somebody that I would pass over.
I understand.
You understand what I'm saying? I would walk into a room and I would not even look at you. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you want the eye to be drawn to you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
You don't want to be the normal guy when you walk in the room and that's all we see is a normal guy in some jean t-shirt. And there's a million of those that we see every day. You want to be the dude that stands out. You don't want to be the rich looking dude, but you want to be the clean cut dude. You be like, okay. He looked better than that ordinary Joe Blow. That old Joe Blow got on t-shirt and gym shoes. Oh, he got on jet. Oh, okay. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but again, okay, I got what you're saying.
You got to switch it up. Women can go outside in a plastic bag and get picked up. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. Men have to do something else to get the attention. And that means looking clean cut. That means coming outside not always in jeans and a t-shirt. That means coming out and making an impression. Okay. Even if it's once a week, go to a place that you never have been and then dress decently. Dress like you're looking for something.
Okay.
Instead of dressing like, damn, I just came out of bed. I just walked out the door with these jean t-shirts on. Depending on the woman that you're looking for, right?
Yeah, they always say dress for the job you're trying to get. What happened to Black? I thought Black was going to say something.
He dropped off. But because you haven't told us what you're looking for, so we don't know.
Y'all see that? That's called deflection. Hell! He said, HQ, this seat hot as hell. Where the other dude go? Get me off the damn hot seat. HQ is hot.
That part. Where Black at? See what I'm saying? Again, another technical foul. For one, you up here and HQ is politely stomping on your testes, and then you're gonna say where this other dude at? He ain't coming to, that ain't help. He ain't coming to help you. I can tell by his face. He got smoke for you, brother. Where Black at? He coming.
I don't know what to say to him because I can't make it come up out of him. I can't make him come up out of there with that confidence and tell him politely, you're doing this wrong. And I didn't know what I was saying wrong because I was just giving him advice, the female advice. It was only until It wasn't until that one guy came up and I was like, okay, that's what he needed to hear. Okay. And then we let him hear.
Yeah. This dude, you told that dude, you said, if I walked into the bar, I wouldn't even see you. And he just got the, I see you trying to coax that dog out of him. You want him to bark and say, you gonna see me? I'm 6'1". And he was just like, yeah.
Yeah, that was hardcore HQ. That right there.
You
yeah, you looking for him to bark, and he just sit back like meow. Here we are. Hit the like button, man.
God, dog.
I'm just trying to just stay in a certain mentality to not get warped, is what I'm saying. So to now just try to add the what am I looking for? I'm just like, I'm looking to see anybody that's just like as simple and easy going as how I'm wanting to do things and get involved with. But I feel like the way I want to do it is so out of date now. Like I feel like I'm in a different timeline. I'm like back in 2002.
You gotta I guess chase you then. You gotta make her chase you to see what you're about. You're trying to make her get on your program, right?
Yeah.
So you should be making her chase you. Damn, what he all about? Jacket, jeans, nice set of shoes. What's going on? Instead of you chasing her, make you be the alluring one. You be the one to draw her into your circle. You want them looking at you saying, what's going on with him? He come to the bar, he's sitting at the bar, he ain't worried about no women. He just making he got his own thing going on. He's sitting there having a drink and ain't paying attention to none of the women. Maybe you come up to you.
Now that you say, I'll be like, I should just go there just because I want to go there. It's not even about the females at this point.
Y'all wild in the comment section. Y'all wild.
What they saying?
They wild. But I'm just saying, in order for you,
he gonna say what they saying, brother. They calling you everything but a child of God. Why the hell you want to know? HQ gonna say they wild. You don't want to know.
I looked at the comment section and I was like, y'all wild up in here. This is the SBC. This is some of the SBC gang, and I already know how y'all go at Kendra, so I know you finna go wild on this dude. I was like, ain't no way. Please don't read the comment section because they really going in. And then the Black America dude really was going in the comment section, and I was like, oh Lord, I know he finna come up here. So I know he finna come up here.
See, this is beautiful. This is our display of balance, huh? I've been said it. The women, y'all gonna catch this work, this critiquing, but ain't nobody gonna get it worse than the dudes because don't nobody feel sorry for men. So they got to catch the most egregious work. This dude out here, he literally getting stomped out. He may not recover, and everybody laughing. It is what it is. It is the burden of a man. Accept it.
Man, here we go.
First of all, you have to accept that maybe the woman that you don't want is looking at you. The woman you do want is looking at you and saying, "That's not who I really want."
Oh, they wow! That nigga said. He said, "I'm trying not to be ghetto. I'm trying to keep professional decorum talking to you."
Right.
I think he said, "Is that a trans man?" Hey yo.
Oh, did they? They wrong as hell.
Yeah.
I'm just saying these are things.
And he laughing. Shout out to HQ for getting the show back on track. You learning, HQ. Look, he over there. He gonna say they in the chat. They saying, is that a trans man? And he laughing at himself. HQ, don't worry about that. HQ said, so like I was saying, shout out to HQ.
I read that and I almost died. I was like, please don't read that chat. These people going nuts in the chat. They going nuts on you in the chat. And he started to read the chat and it was over. And that's and then he started getting dragged in the chat.
That was smooth though, HQ. That was smooth. He said, what they say? I look like a what? HQ said, look at them clouds up there. Look at that. He said, what they said in the chat? It's egregious. She said, look at these pretty flowers over here. It's well done. Well done.
Yeah, it was HQ. That was a quick save right there. Like, let's get back on track. I like that.
Yeah, don't worry about them. That's a rabbit hole. Anyway.
Yeah, there you go, HQ. Just say we ain't going down that rabbit hole and just get it right back.
We're going down these rabbit holes.
Funny. This is too much. Here we go. The best is yet to come, honestly. Here we go.
And change things up. Make it look different. Package it differently. Maybe I'm looking at the Christmas wrapping, but I really don't want the Christmas wrapping. I really want the Easter wrapping, but you keep wrapping as a Christmas wrapper.
I'm in agreement with you, but now when I'm trying to tell, if I reverse it, I'm like, I've not been able to find anybody. Okay, if I dress up to do, because I'm gonna say there's a point in time. Let me go back. If we go back 2 years ago, let's say I did that. What happened at that point when I did that, I literally went and did exactly how you're talking about. I even rented a car to try and go out driving around and stuff like that. I caught a few people, like 2 or 3 and something like that. But I realized when you put on that front, it's like now it's sort of like having people in your hand to manipulate, and you start to become warped because now you just start doing it.
One thing I'm having a problem with, quit saying people. We talking about women. All right.
Amen.
He said, I rented a car. Yeah, I was getting people. You know, I see. Yeah, there we go. People. We talk about Kuda Kata and women.
100%. It be specific. It's to the point now, you know, all the rainbow stuff going on. I like R&B music, but I learned the hard way. If them ninjas don't say woman or girl, you got in their songs. I noticed that. Yeah, back in the day, they made sure you knew, lady, would you lay? They was talking to a woman. They keep it real weird. Like, you like, what you talking to? Who is that? Say woman, say girl, say something. People.
Think of doing it is what I'm saying.
You're not doing, but that's not what you're doing.
I know it's not what I'm doing, so I'm just saying, like, that's what tends to happen when you sort of get into that. You dress like that and you pretend to be that, and you start seeing people come to you. You just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna just fuck with you. I'm not doing anything with you." But again, that was two years ago.
But you see how looks is always looks, and what you look like is the first impression of everything. You're not getting the looks. You're not getting you're not drawing them in. You have to draw a person in first.
Mm-hmm.
You have to draw people into your web before you can find out whether they're the right one for you. If you only getting one, but you approaching everybody, you just approaching this one, approaching this woman, and they all saying, "Hell no, I'm friend. I just want to be your friend. I just no."
Not even that. So not even that. I got a certain radar. So when you explain it to me, I'm gonna be fair. So it's like you have to say certain things and talk a certain way. Like my senses, I have certain spidey senses, you know, like that's the best way to describe it, where I could be like, I want to say something to you, because most of the time I'll not say anything to nobody. I can see on a regular basis, but it'd be like certain females, certain women, certain things that they say give me an idea of like, man, you possibly sort of have something about you I could say something to. But then at that time, what you're talking about, I don't be in that kind of setup where hair is done and I'm all dressed up, because it don't be at that time where I'm seeing them like that. You get me? So it'll have to be a chance where I'm dressed up as how you talking about, and then I come across that person I'm getting them senses from.
So are you saying you're not willing to alter this one little thing?
I said I will, but I'm saying when I'm looking for or hearing the person I'm seeing I have an interest in, I don't be in that kind of like.
And that's why you need to do it consistently. Once a week, show up here. Once a week, go to the library, whatever. Once a week, go to the bar for happy hour. Once a week, do this. Do it 4 times, like once a week, 4 times for a month, and see what you get. See how it comes across. See whether you get approached. Whether you get approached. Not you going over there to talk to her.
Oh, see if I get approached.
Yes. Because women are attracted to men who are clean cut and they seem like they have things that are going on, seem like they have things that might be interesting about them. You want them to be attracted to you.
Listen, this brother's so down bad. I would say at this point, anything's helping. Shout out to HQ. It's like a tire with a whole gash in it. You got this truck, you got a big gash, and you just take some duct tape and put it on the exterior of the tire. It ain't doing much, but it's doing something, right?
Was he biting his nails, you guys? Was he up there biting his nails as a big 6'1" man?
It
Really?
don't even matter. It can't. It literally. I made these words. It literally can't get no worse. It can't. I swear for the Lord. I don't think he needs to be nowhere around no bar. He a mark.
Exactly. He needs to go
goes
to the gym, Planet Fitness.
I was just swinging, trying to hit something because he just kept coming back. Instead of just leaving, he just kept coming. Well, I don't know. Maybe that'll work. I just kept throwing stuff out there like, damn.
I think he's lonely. I think he was lonely. And so that's why he kept the connection with you. You are like a woman.
Gonna regret that.
Dying to talk to a woman, you know, and
and he regretted it at the end. I don't know what he regretted it when we got done. He regretted it.
Kind of needy too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so HQ, be careful, okay? Like
shoot, listen here. He did no mercy, no sympathy for the men. Not today. We gotta men grow under these unfortunate circumstances. Shout out, to the movie 300, Adobe. You're gonna go out into the wilderness, you're gonna battle the winter wolf, you will come back a king or not at all, ninja. And now he dealing with HQ, the winter wolf.
That part. So shout out to this guy, Black America. I'm not sure who he is, but he came through and had all the smoke. I'm sure y'all might not agree with everything he's saying because he's gonna be saying a lot of stuff.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes,
yeah.
Hear you.
All right. So I don't know how old you are, my man, but
I'm
HQ,
30.
don't lie to this young man. I want to ask you a couple of questions, young man.
Go ahead.
Outside of a musician, a basketball player, and a football player, what man have you ever seen get women with dreads? You look horrible. Horrible. These women be lying to you. You ever heard a woman say that Lizzo look good or Precious got a pretty smile or pretty face? You don't listen to these women when they tell you things, especially about attractiveness.
Yeah.
We are the ones that say what looks good. They can say that a man looks good, but we also can look at Arnold Schwarzenegger or whoever else you would say is handsome and say, now that's a handsome man. Denzel Washington on Training Day. Now that's a handsome man. Will Smith in I Am Legend. Now that's a handsome man. You have to emulate something like that. Right now, I'm sorry, kid. You're not the hair. It looks really, really bad.
Yeah.
It looks, and unless you're making a whole lot of bread, and I'm talking like a whole, I got gas trucks, right? I heard you do box trucking. I know box trucking makes good money if you own it.
Yeah, if you own it, yeah.
Yeah, if you own it. But if you just humping for $150, $200 a day type of that's not cutting it, especially with the way you look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't sugarcoat for you. I'm not gonna do it. I got sons your age, okay, and older, and I'm telling you, cut your hair, start looking like a decent young man. Start asking the broads you know. You ain't got no big brothers, no uncles.
Hell no, he up here with HQ. Hell. So here we go. This brother, he come in, he said, you look horrible. Quit listening to HQ and these women pandering to you, which is true. You're gonna get different advice from men and women. But HQ held it down. She did the best she could. But only a man can deliver such a message.
There you go. I don't know. I don't understand the locks reference. I kind of do. I like that he was trying to make a point about his lane. He was kind of on point, but he said the only dudes with locks that get women are athletes, rappers, and uber rich guys. And we observe that ain't true every day. We see Nug out here, Zo Poppy, they getting women. That was just weird. But I don't know why. It's a lot of stuff he could have said.
He's old school, Mr. Walker. He's from the he's a boomer, so they don't do the hair thing. You know, they wore afros, but that's the extent that they took it. And then once we got into the 80s, they were letting that go, you know, but I think it's like his age. It just shows he's a boomer.
And
he hasn't seen it in his time, so it can't possibly work for anyone else. So I did think he was a little off on that too, but I think it's good advice for him, because did you see what he did, y'all? When the dude told him this shit is not working, he looked like a woman off to the side, like like he was. I was like, that right there was all the that I needed to see. Like I think that he's looking for men, and he's hitting on women, masking the fact that he might be liking men. Because saying that you're in the car driving for people, that was a little okay. I was like letting it go, but then just now when he was just like, you know, the audacity.
Well, the title of tonight's show: are modern women too masculine, or are men just soft? All right. And I think this guy came on painting with a broad brush. He should have just kept a lot of his energy towards this guy in particular, and don't come on like, can't no man wearing dreads, and now you the all police now, and you off base.
There you go. Yeah, again, he could have said a lot of stuff. I don't know why he chose that. Yes, that brother, I will say, I think that brother need to not have long hair now with his feminine demeanor for obvious reasons. Yeah, if you are very feminine, you can't grow facial hair. Might be tough trying to have long hair if you can't get away with it.
Man, here we go.
Nigga, are they walking around with dreads?
I'm a special case. If I give you more detail, I said I'm a special case. I'm like
no, you're not a special case, nigga. No, you're not.
I'm
nigga, that's like F thinking her pussy's different.
No,
it's all the same.
I'm now, OG. I'm telling you, I'm the last of 7. I'm out of 5 girls and 2 boys. So everybody else is just females. So my older brother, he in another country, and it's just been me by myself. So. No, I ain't got no older folks.
Okay, so
oh my God, what that guy do to pride? He trying to make these excuses now. I didn't see a lot of this. He'll say, I'm the last of 7. I got 5 sisters. What the hell that got to do with the price of crack in Crenshaw? Nothing. I don't know, man.
Very feminine. Just very feminine banter. What, like, again, the fact that had nothing to do with the price of crack in Crenshaw is just feminine. You got nowhere with that. You got nowhere. You just came across more feminine, extra talking. Listen, shout out to the ladies. Any man that's in a relationship with a woman or man, you understand your woman gonna talk when they comfortable and they feel safe. They very chatty and talkative. All right. This dude sound like a woman that's nestled in her femininity. Oh, this is egregious.
So I dig that. So the problem is your masculinity. Okay. That's the problem. The problem is your masculinity. Everything I was hearing, I was like, God, like, bro, go find an uncle, go to the barbershop, go get a mentor, go find somebody. You need more masculinity. Sound like your nuts haven't dropped at 30. Like, nigga, go get in a fight. Go to the military. Go do some hard shit. Go to the gym. You need more masculinity, bro. And it's nothing that anybody is going to do to, especially being raised around all of them girls and all of that shit. There's nothing that anybody is going to be able to do. That's self-improvement. Like HQ was saying, that's self-improvement that you're going to have to dig down deep and get into.
I don't think I could qualify for the military now. I'm a 7-time felon. I used to sell drugs and be a dope dealer back in the day.
Okay.
But
So
That's being
so okay, so check it out. You know how all them was coming to you when you was selling dope?
They wasn't. Huh. Let's stop. So here we go. He said, you need some masculinity. You need to get in the fight. And Nug Nug said, I do got masculinity. I'm a 7-time felon. I've been to prison. I got masculinity.
Incorrect. 7 times with this demeanor. This is a patsy. It's a pawn. It's a stoolie. He a runner at goddamn going best. He going to see the fiend. He trying to barter prices. He a runner. Talking. Cause get out my face. I'm so tired of that. God, you know that going well. God dang it, you was the fall guy. 7 times, ninja.
He was a fall guy 7 times. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, cause he been locked up that many times with that feminine demeanor. I gotta go ahead and throw it out there. That brother compromised.
Yeah, shout out to my guy. Shout out to Tip Harris, my man T.I., 7-time felon. All right. So
I never got told I was short when I was selling dope and gang banging.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the whole attitude is different. Now that you done squared up,
Yeah. I did.
You're a
I left all that shit. When you're outside of that environment, you somebody different when you ain't got none of that.
Right. So now that you done squared up, you are a square, and it has super carried over into this life you live in now.
Yeah.
So what all I'm saying is, for one thing, how you present, your presentation is everything. Your voice, the way you structure words, the way you speak, your vernacular, everything is a dynamic and it's synergistic and it all works together. And what you have right now, as far as man, it's not giving off manhood.
No, that's because I'm talking to HQ. I'm on the internet now. I don't want to back him on like a game.
Listen,
I don't be trying to talk
matter. It doesn't matter. Even if I'm talking to HQ, I'm still going to be talking with a certain tone of.
I mean, period. You got to stay in frame. He said, because I'm talking to HQ, now I'm in my feminine frame. But if some men come up here, I'm going to delve into my masculine frame because I can do both.
And that's incorrect. He talking to a man and he's still very much feminine. The dude raising his voice. See what I'm saying? That dude got his voice raised. That's a sign of utter disrespect. He ain't got no reason to lower his voice. Shoot. For what? This is textbook. Fellas, observe. Don't laugh too hard if you could find yourself in this situation or you have been in this situation. Observe, take note, and move accordingly.
Yeah, because he was talking to HQ. HQ had him resting in his femininity. Shout out to HQ.
God dang it.
Not aggressiveness, but manliness.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? I'm still going to be talking with a certain amount of push in my voice. You have no push in your voice. Okay, is what I'm saying right, HQ?
This is man talk. I stand back and listen to men when they talk.
No, I'm asking you as far as the
HQ.
You are lost and the truth ain't in you.
Yeah, stop that. All of a sudden, now, HQ ain't got nothing to say now. HQ said, this is man talk. Bullish, HQ.
Mr. Walker, you used to windmill them, and now you over there telling the other man you let men talk. Like, oh.
I'm letting men talk because how would I look like? It would have made him look even worse. It would have made him look like even more of a simp if a woman came to his defense.
Impossible.
But that's what I thought. I thought to myself, if I defend him, he gonna look like even more of a wimp. So let me stand back and just let him talk to that man. The men talk to men. I didn't want to get involved because I was like, if I show him any kind of friendliness, it's gonna make him look even more weak. So let me just shut up. That's what I was thinking. That was the only thing I was thinking. I didn't want the boy to look even worse. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna defend him. Let him.
Listen, only thing that could have made him look worse is if one of y'all would have bent him over. All right, he was compromised.
That's what I'm saying, HQ. I appreciate the train of thought, trying to do damage control, but damage control has been null and void from the first 2 minutes he came up here. It was over.
Yes, it was. That's why I let it go. I was like, no, I'm not going to defend him. I'm just going to let a man talk to this young man and tell him what he needs to be said. Right or wrong, those are two men that are talking. Leave them alone. And that's how I felt at that moment. Just leave it alone. Now, if he would have said some stuff like put a dress on and da da da, I would have been like, oh, don't do that. But he wasn't really talking out of character, really bad.
He wasn't. He just asked you to agree. He said, am I right, HQ? You should say, yeah, you're right. He's soft, he's feminine.
Push in his voice.
I just thought I thought he was just being vulnerable.
A nice guy, huh? You just thought he was a nice guy, huh?
Yeah.
When a woman says that means, do you understand what I'm saying? When a woman calls you a nice guy, that means you are a vagina.
Yeah.
You need to cut it out. Okay? All right, HQ, I love you. I'm gonna go back to work, baby.
All right. Ouch.
What? No, he keeping it real, but no, for like the show's sake, I was just talking friendly with you. But no, when it comes to talking to other dudes, I talk way different. But you don't know me. It's the first time we talking on the live, so there's no need for all of that.
And don't get wild on me.
Nah, I ain't trying to.
Take his advice to heart. Take it
I did.
where it came from. I didn't think those things. I thought
you listen here, man. This brother, like that dude said, when they call you nice and sweet, they just looking at you like.
I can smell your nappy pussy.
We smell it. Close your legs. Listen, brother. Man, you got stumped out flat. I mean, ain't nothing left.
Flat Stanley. Straight Flat Stanley work, man. Remember Flat Stanley? That's this dude, man. Ain't nothing left. I ain't never seen it. And after all that, then that brother talk cash money. He said, all right, I'll holler at you. I'm going back to work. Bye. And HQ was like, ouch.
I said it in one word. I said, ouch. When he got done talking, ouch. Because there wasn't nothing else to say. I couldn't elaborate on any of that. That's man talk, talking to a young man. Let him take that advice to heart and do what he needs to do. And maybe his outcomes will change, but I can't help him on it. But then that was the title of the show. The title of the show was, Can Men Be Submissive? So
I guess you proved that. You proved that to be a fact, huh? Holy hell.
God, yeah. Yeah, listen, that's brilliant. You had a show, Can Men Be Submissive? That's triggering, antagonizing. Then you came up there and made a dude submit to you. HQ, that is genius. Genius. I tip my hat if I had one. Good job.
You were a personable young man, and you see, here's the thing. You also, on top of the things maybe he's saying, you also have to be personable in order to get a woman to come over there. I understand being hard, but you also have to be personable for a woman to want to come over there. Okay? But because if you're really brusque, maybe a woman won't approach you. Maybe you need to change what you're doing. We don't know because we don't know what type of woman that you like, right?
Yeah.
But we gave you some constructive advice. He gave you some advice from a man. I'm giving you advice as to how to approach a woman, and maybe combine the two, and maybe it'll be better for you. Your outcomes will be better. Okay. You just improve on what you have. You can't change the fact that you're a nice guy. You can't change that. Can you, or can you not? You can't be an asshole and then really be a nice guy. It just doesn't work. So you have to improve physically, emotionally, maybe. See, I'm not a man. I can't tell you what to do. Take what he says, improve on what you have, and try some of the things that I said. Try some of those things. That's all we can do. That's all we can do is live with what we got and work
No,
with
I hear you. No, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna take it because again, there's not many people to get any kind of like information from.
And I see y'all saying he got a Deco shirt. I guess that's a temp agency. So maybe he working, driving box trucks through the temp agency. This brother down bad, apparently. So
I saw that comment. I'm not familiar with the temp agent, but he got the shirt on. See what I mean? He worked for a temp. He capping. He in his car when he was talking about going to meet people. I don't know if y'all heard, but he said, "Yeah, one day, you know, I went and rented a car to go drive around to meet people, and people was approaching him. I would pay at least $50 to have a dash cam and see the people walking up to that car. The people,
Like elders, any of that stuff. Like how
I said, try some of those things. That's all we can do. That's all we can do is live with what we got and work
no,
with.
I hear you. No, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna take it because again, there's not many people to get any kind of like information from, like elders, any of that stuff, like how it used to be. So this is about as close as I get from older folks to have this exchange.
I told you to put the hair in a bun because told you to put your hair in a bun because that you would look better. But maybe it's a cut that I don't know. I'm just saying, women like.
Hey, it's true. That's egregious. I don't know. I don't have hair. I don't know if you tell a man just to put his hair in a bun.
don't ever no bun. Don't say bun.
Jesus, like you talking to a woman.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, they be trying to have jokes in the chat talking about my hair. I don't even say. I say I put my hair. You know what I'm saying? I wrap it up. I don't say ponytail. I can't stand y'all ninjas.
You talking about a bun? You have to do like
that. None of that. Let me put my hair. Put something around my hair. Wrap it up.
Put it in a bun.
Jesus. Bun. You said it 3 times. HQ. Don't say bun. There was a whole joke. Remember the man bun? That was the Caucasian brothers with the man bun. Man bun.
And when the guy told him, he said, when they call you nice, that mean they calling you a vagina. He said, yeah, you right. You right. Like he just.
That's wild that he would come up there and say that. He just hardcore. And I was like, there ain't nothing I can do but just listen to that because maybe he's telling the truth. I don't know. I'm not a man. So I don't know how a man makes that kind of transition talking to his son because he has sons his age. He said, I got sons your age. So listen to what I'm saying to you, blah, blah, blah. Hey, that's the advice he got. That's what he inspired. So
he ain't him. So if he was like Kimbo Slice could put his hair up in the bun and walk around. You understand? And not to say men can't do it. He can't do it.
There you go. You know, Tupac could wear nose rings. Today, women deeming dudes with nose rings to be zesty. And Tupac has such a thug, gangster, tough mentality that he could get away with this stuff. That's what I talk about. You know what I'm saying? You got to be self-aware of how people are perceiving you if you're looking to get a desired outcome. If you got to be in a position not to give a dang what people say. And that's a mighty position to be in. A lot of us ain't in that position.
Right.
There we go. I don't know where he came from. Maybe he's watching right now, brother. I've never seen him in the chat. But it's unfortunate.
Most unfortunate.
He showed up and gave an example, and that's all we needed was an example. We got more than what we bargained for, and it was what it was. So
hopefully he calls back with an update and a date in the car, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I would say good luck. We'll see what the cell phone coverage is like down in the pit. Hell.
Yeah. Bye, Goofy.
Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.